Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Back here with another PTCGO gameplay and commentary. I've got Buzzwole, Garbodor. Now, not a lot changes with this deck. I think as long as you're playing the Order Pad version, the perfect 58 is pretty much out there at all times. So I switched up a couple things. Generally, we've been seeing the counter catcher in here. I took that out. I didn't replace it with a fourth Guzma, back to a fourth Guzma like you normally see. I've actually went to a fourth Mysterious Treasure. Just want to be consistent about turn 2 Garb and getting that turn 1 Lele to get a draw supporter. And I've went with a fourth Order Pad over the third Fighting Fury Belt. I don't think the fourth Fighting Fury Belt is necessary anymore. They're not super good in the Zoroark matchup specifically, which is becoming more popular. Not super good against Malamar decks because they're going to one-shot you anyways with Dawn Wings. Very good against Buzzrock, but I think you can get away with 3 of them as long as they're played down properly at the proper times. So I went with a little bit more just consistency overall. I know Order Pad's a coin flip, but the more coins you flip, the more likely you're to get more heads, right? And if you're looking for the heads, then that ups consistency. Technically. Fourth Mysterious Treasure, obviously just more consistent. Still kept the 4 Nest Ball. Everything else is about the same. I play the Sycamore. I know some people don't play the Sycamore. I'm playing the Sycamore. I actually want to try and kind of fit a second Sycamore, but I think the Order Pad and the 4th Treasure are... The 4th Treasure, I think, is definitely better. I guess I could make the 4th Order Pad a second Sycamore. But this is what I've been working with lately on BuzzGarb. Let's go ahead and get to some games. First game here. BuzzGarb. Now, one thing, I don't think BuzzGarb is great into the meta right now, but I think it's still solid. It's got decent Zoroark matchups, where it seems to fall a little short. It's against Zoroark, obviously. Overall, the Zoroark matchup. And actually, Rayquaza can be a little bit tough. We're going second. We have a pretty good hand, though, as long as we get a heads on this Order Pad to find ourselves a draw supporter. We'll see what our opponent plays. I'm just going to go ahead and assume Rayquaza because we got the Ray sleeves and deck box, but, you know, he could surprise us with something else. Probably should have benched the extra, I'm fine with holding the BuzzGX. Wait until we see what he plays, actually. It's not super essential that we bench it, make sure we get it in play. We can just kind of chill with the second BuzzGX in hand. Not a huge deal. There's a Rangaroo, so I doubt this is Rayquaza, but it wouldn't be the first time I've seen Resource Management Rangaroo in Rayquaza. I've seen it a couple times now. See what he's got, though. Float Stone. And Ultra Ball. Okay. A little slow here from our opponent. Weakness policy, Guzma, so it is going to be a control Zoroark deck. This matchup's pretty straightforward for us, not super complicated. We actually don't really want to put Fighting Fury Belts in play because we don't want to give him the option to play around Beast Ring. So Fighting Fury Belts are actually generally a no-go. I'm going to be aggressive about killing this Oranguru, though, and I'm going to attach the Fighting Fury Belt because I want to get this KO, this early knockout on the Oranguru. Unless we top deck an energy, then I could go for early knockout on a Zorua, which would be that much better, actually. There's the Bridget. We should see Zorua, Slugma, or just triple Zorua. You didn't prize too many of them. Yeah, Slugma, Zorua. There it is. So I'd be down with taking out a Zorua here if we top deck an energy. Yeah, don't expect him to retreat the Oranguru. I don't know why he attached the Float Stone, actually. Okay, so now we top deck the Mysterious Treasure, so we can actually get rid of the Order Pad with that. Get a Lele. You at. Prize a Trubbish. Did not prize any floats. I don't think we prize Lillie. Prize 1 BuzzGX, 1 float, 1 treasure. 1 Fighting Fury Belt. 1 Strong Energy. Okay. So I'm going to try and go for the aggressive knockout here, actually. And we're going to put the Jet Punch damage on the Slugma to hopefully take that out in 2 turns. Get the Lily here. Nest Ball. Grab a Trubbish. Hopefully he does not have DCE. Guzma knock this out on his turn. That would be very unfortunate. And we got the Lily for 7. Did not see a special energy. We were looking for the special energy. That's kind of unfortunate. We're gonna use the Nest Ball here so that if we do get Paralysity next turn, forces out our Lele. We're gonna go for a BuzzGX, just in case he is able to get the KO on the Garb early. Then we don't really want our is able to get a KO on the Garb early. We don't really want our Baby Buzz just stuck doing nothing for the whole game, which is but there is the potential that that does happen. I guess I could have held it. No, I don't want to hold Dunnespot because if he Parallel Cities me, I want to ditch the Lele. So he could easily get off the Mew knockout here. It's actually almost likely he gets off the Mew knockout here, which means actually the Sledgehammer might have been the better way to go. He already has a Float Stone on the active. Would have been really, like I said, would have been really nice to get a Special Energy knockout on the Serengar. Maybe I should have gone for actually the Baby Buzz here. I actually kind of like forgot that Mew EX was even gonna be a potential play here. He's got the Evo Soda for the Cargo, so I'm expecting Mew EX now, almost certainly. Now I really wish I had the Sledgehammer follow-up. Could top deck still. We have a Beast Ring for sure, so we can at least GX it and then go from there. He could also not find it, potentially, but Cynthia 2 trades and then a smooth over for any card he wants. I'm pretty sure he's going to have access to the Mew EX. So I kind of wish I had kept the... I wish I had gotten the Sledgehammer Buzzwole instead, but we'll see what he goes for here. It's possible he just doesn't go for that play, but I don't see a reason why he wouldn't. Taking a while with the smooth over, though. Maybe the Mew's prized. It's always a possibility. Just really need to get out a Garb on my next turn to make sure. Maybe I should have held the Float as well. Him blowing here would be a little bit annoying. Yeah, there's the Parallel City I was afraid of, so that's why I really want to get another Buzzwole down. Whether it was the Buzzwole-GX or the Baby Buzzwole, I wasn't really sure. We went with the Buzzwole-GX. I feel like I should have gone with the Baby, but he's actually committing to weakness policy here, so he might just be swinging with Zoroark. Weakness policy is kind of annoying to deal with, but it's not super ridiculously hard to deal with. It's not the biggest deal ever. We can deal with it for sure. So we'll just go ahead and Jet Punch 30 more on the Cargo, and we'll probably have to attach to our active to just kind of force the issue there and make him deal with our Buzzwole rather than not. I'd rather force him to deal with our Buzzwole than just chill. Order Pad. Heads. That's going to be the Mysterious Treasure. That's going to be the turn 2 Garbodor that we're looking for. Mysterious Treasure. We'll get rid of a N. Get the Garb. Turn 2 Garb. Follow up with a Cynthia. Still unsure if I want to attach active. Actually, right now, he can't even KO us, even if he gets another match Pokemon, unless he also gets a blower. So I think I am going to attach active. If he has a blower, it's unfortunate. We have a good follow-up, though, actually, with this hand. We'll get off the Jet Punch, and we'll punch the Magcargo. We might even just follow through and KO the Magcargo next turn with another Jet Punch and attach to the bench. I don't actually hate that. This all comes down to actually what he does, though, so we'll have to just wait and see. Good hand for a follow-up, though, for sure. See, the one problem with Fighting Fury Belt is he can now hit us for 100 again and then blower that and then also try and KO a Buzzwole-GX in the same turn. Which makes it so that we heal the Magcargo, which makes it so that we don't get access to Beast Ring. So I probably should have not attached this Fighting Fury Belt, but I really like the idea of trying to KO the Oranguru right there, and then maybe double Jet Punch KOing this. He finds a Max Potion for the Magcargo, so we'll have to see where the rest of this goes. Our hand now is not as good as it was, not terrible. We can still work through this, but definitely not as good as we just had it be. So we'll have to see where we go from here. Can get this KO with Absorption this turn. Him fitting Sylveon weakness. Still 2 weakness policies in here. He's got the Sylveon, which means he plays. Yeah, there's the Choice Band. I was like, so that means he plays Choice Band. There's the Choice Band. I would be surprised if he managed to fit 3 blower in this list. So I'm expecting just 2 blower. So that will definitely make this awkward for him for the rest of the game. To maybe even ever deal with my tools in play. So that's what we're gonna relying on a little bit here. We're just going to commit the Beast Energy and attack here. Ideally, we get a draw supporter, but this is just going to have to do. And we're going to go with the Absorption because it actually is possible he just doesn't get the following knockout, and we'll just want a Knuckle Impact. So we're just going to go with the Absorption and go from there. We'll see what we get off the prizes. Lele's not good. Actually, Lele, it's fine if he gets the blower plus knockout. Strong Energy is good because if we get heads on Order Pad, we can get a Beast Ring. So our hand is actually looking pretty good. He needs, what does he need? He needs the Field Blower. That's what he's looking for. We might be in some trouble if he finds the Field Blower. Hammer is fine with us. That means he's not looking to knock this thing out this turn. Once again, fine with me. Him not knocking this out is good for us. There's a Bridget. Another good sign for us. Ideally from him, he's going to find double Zorua if he didn't prize one. We're going to go Guzma, Knuckle Impact, knock out that Zoroark for sure. Alright, so he prizes Zorua for sure. And it looks like the power of the turn 2 ability lock Garb is definitely taking effect here. And we might be able to just close this one out pretty cleanly. Let's see what he's got to kind of finish this one out on his side. Dun, dun, dun. Treating to the Zoro. Okay, I would have given up a Rangaroo there, I think, if I was him. Alright, so the power of the ability lock. Garb still taking full effect as we're going to get this other KO on a Zoroark. N is becoming a little dangerous for us, but not too much we can do about it. Go with the Knuckle Impact here. 2 more prizes. We have Guzma in hand, so we already have game. If he does not N us or deal with this Buzzwole, needs to do one of the two. And plus a deal with the Buzzwole is actually looking bad for us. So I'm hoping if he deals with the Buzzwole, he at least doesn't N us. Hopefully he does not have N plus knockout Buzzwole. That would be the worst situation possible for us. Just going to be a Bridget from him, though. So I think we can close this one out next turn with the KO on... Ooh, he plays a 2-2 Macargo as well. Okay, so he's got... Yeah, maybe he only plays 1 blower even, actually. Probably 2, but yeah. No wonder it's been so hard for him to find blowers. He somehow fit everything else in there, and then we have the Guzma on the Lele. Turn to ability lock Garb, doing what it's supposed to do, and completely shutting off... being able to consistently just shut off his abilities and make it hard for him to do anything. And we take that one in 6 turns, whatever it might have been. Not too bad. Yeah, that one was definitely just shows the power of BuzzGarb versus Zoroark when the Garb sticks for a couple turns. Got a little dicey there if he had top deck some Field Blower, or if he had not top deck but ran to Field Blower, and it could have gotten pretty close, but managed to close that one out. All right, another game. Good old BuzzGarb. Not sure what we're playing against. Oof, not a super clean start. Starting with Lele kind of always sucks. Starting with anything besides Buzz-GX kind of sucks with this deck, actually. If it's not Buzz-GX, I really just don't want to start with it. It's a Zoroark matchup, so that's good. I would assume Control or Garb. That seems to be what's flooding the ladder these days. But we'll see. He does have a Fighting Dark deck box. Does that mean it has to be Zoroark? I don't actually know. Can you play that deck box if you're not playing Zoroark? I think this is a Zoroark. The matchup's pretty good for us. Well, it's not bad, I guess. The matchups can be close. It's definitely not a bad matchup. Ultra Ball should be seeing a Rockruff here. What do you get rid of? Choice Band Bridget. Yeah, so he's had a pretty good start. Oh, it's Lucario. Okay. Still not terrible. We can definitely deal with Lucario's just fine. Not a huge problem. We can go for a Buzzwole here with the Nest Ball from the looks of it. And then follow up with Guzma. No, probably an N. I don't really want to N him. But then if I Guzma, my N becomes that much weaker. Yeah, no good way around it. We're going to go with a basic energy here because we don't want to get Enhanced Hammer. We are playing against a Zoroark deck. Take a look what's prized. We prized 2 Float. Oh, that's huge. Maybe we will go with the Guzma. 2 Float, 1 Treasure. 1 Trubbish. 1 Buzzwole. Prizes are not super pretty. And we're just going to go at the end. Hopefully finding a Float or an Order Pad into Float. You know, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. We're gonna go ahead and put the Fighting Fury Belt down for now. I wouldn't really care if he chooses to blower this over potentially blowering a Float Stone off a Garb later in the game. So we're just gonna go ahead and commit the Fighting Fury Belt now. Yeah, this is not looking great for us so far, but always have the comeback of Garb plus N, so I'm not super worried about it yet. We still have a lot of game to play here. Unfortunately, probably have to attach Retreat the Lele next turn. That means we're down 2 more basic energy. We'll probably play a Cynthia, look for a Trubbish, look for another Buzzwole. Yeah, opening Buzzwole would have made this. If we had opened Buzzwole, we could have nest balled for the. We would have got the KO on the Zorua. Oh, he's going for a Guzma play already. Doesn't even trade, so he's going to set up the 2-shot here. I'm kind of fine with this. This allows me to pretty cleanly set up Sledgehammer, but then it looks like he has the Sledgehammer response. It doesn't trade at all, actually. Okay, sure. Interesting. So we're just going to go with a Cynthia. I definitely don't want to end him. We'll put 30 ideally on the Riolu. We really need a Nest Ball. Okay, got the Nest Ball at least, but we have to grab Baby Buzz with this. Because that's our response into this. Alright, here's the Jet Punch. We're going to set up this to be able to be dealt with by a Knuckle Impact later in the game. And we'll see where he goes from here. If he knocks us out with a Lucario, we're in a lot of trouble. So hopefully he not goes for the knockout on this with Ride Beating. Or, yeah, I need him to pretty much knock this out with Ride Beating. If he gets the knockout here with the Lucario, we're pretty much done for, I think. Alright, an N, I'll take that. My hand is not great. Just please, no Lucario knockout. I'm asking for quite a bit for him to whiff it here, though. He's definitely favored to hit the Lucario. Let's see. Oh. Alright, maybe prize all his Lucarios. And he's going to Speed. Doesn't even trade. Interesting. Be able to hit him with an N here. Order Pad for a Beast Ring. Alright. Isn't looking too bad anymore. See what our top deck is. Okay, maybe we're just going to get the Beast Ring anyways then. Gonna get the Trubbish. We need an energy attachment for turn. Let's think about this one for a second. So we're gonna Order Pad. Tails, it doesn't even matter. Definitely use the Beast Ring on the BuzzGX. We still have 8 energy in deck for this Sledgehammer to connect. So I'm not too worried, but it looks like I should be worried as I have whiffed. Alright, now we're in a really shitty spot. It's gonna have to just be a pass. That's unfortunate that we whiffed there. I guess I could have attached to the Baby Buzz last turn that Strong Energy. I had that option, right? Yeah, I could have attached. Did I have that option? Yeah, I could have attached to the Baby Buzz last turn, which I should have, I think. Got a trade. We don't have an N. Oh, we could get a Lele for an N for next turn, which I think I probably will do. It depends what he knocks out. If he doesn't knock anything out next turn, we'll just commit to the Buzz, put down the Garb, probably attach the Fighting Fury Belt to the Garb because we don't have a ton of options. Then we actually would go for an N if we do put down the Garb. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what he's got. There goes the Lucario. He's taking his time. I think ideally for him, he Lucario. I mean, ideally he knocks out my Buzzwole-GX somehow. So if he has, and even punching my Buzzwole-GX would be pretty annoying. Let's see what he's got though. Him knocking out with Lucario is okay. I can deal with that. I'm not too worried about that happening. Then we can go into BuzzGX, GX this, Knuckle Impact the next guy, end him to 3 as well. Acerola on Zorg is fine with me. It doesn't really progress his board that much. He's going to attack with... No, he can put the Float Stone there. So he can still attack with the Lucario. Which I'm just going to assume at this point he has a Strong Energy. He's not trying to get it off this third trade. That would be really bad for him if he's not able to KO this Buzzwole, because then I get to go with Sledgehammer again. Oh. Well, not looking good for him. We are going to get the Sledgehammer. I do kind of want to end him here. So we're going to go like this. Get Lele. I think I'll treasure. Should I treasure away the Lily? Yeah, Lily's not going to be great to find. Neither will the treasure. Just go like that. Yes for the wonder tag. Get an N. We have one N left. Good to know. Garb. Just need an energy here. Just need to get off the Sledgehammer. That is it. I don't want or need anything else, but we got a little bit extra that we can use. So that's nice. Nest Ball. Get the Buzz. We can Beast Ring for 1. That's not great. Unfortunately drew 2 basic energy instead of a strong and a basic. That goes there. This goes here. And we get the Sledgehammer off. Hopefully get a Sledgehammer off as well next turn. There's another basic energy. Put some back in the deck. Hopefully they stay there. And we can Beast Ring again. If his follow-up Sledgehammer, or yeah, if his follow-up is going to be Sledgehammer, we bring the Buzzwole-GX up and then we can use GX this, unfortunately. Unless we top deck Guzma, then we might go chase that Zoroark with a Absorption. Looks like he's got no good response. I'm going to look for the Fighting Fury Belt here. I think there's one in the deck. We whiffed. We should commit this here for the Sledgehammer then. I will float a Lele. It has something with Free Retreat, and then I'll play the Cynthia. So once again, just like the last game, the Garb is doing its job, completely locking our opponent out of the game. Get the Sledgehammer for the knockout. Draw a prize. Buzzwole, don't really need him, but it's nice to have. Ideally, just want to see, even if he gets this knockout next turn, all we need to see is a Beast Ring, get this other Buzzwole ready to go, and we should be able to close out the game pretty easily through from there on out. There's a DCE attachment, so he is going to be able to get the knockout on the baby Buzzwole. Acerola, the Riolu, or Lucario. He gets a Riolu. The Riolu should be coming back down. There he is. Yeah, so we're going to get this knockout with this Buzz-GX, and then I think I will Cynthia to search for a Beast Ring. I think I do want to be able to set this up, just in case he could KO this with like a Mew EX or something. We're going to go like this, attach Float, then plays Cynthia, looking for a Beast Ring. Or an Order Pad, which could get us a Beast Ring. Come on. There we go. Beast Ring. I don't think I have 2 energy in here. I might. Yeah, just 1. So we'll just put that there. And then we're going to hit him with... does Absorption knock out? No, we have to use the Knuckle Impact, but that's fine. 2 prizes, just 1 prize left. It should be pretty hard for him to one-shot this Buzzwole. Not impossible, though, so to see if he can pull it off. He's got a pretty big hand, so he's going to have some options, that's for sure. All depends on how he's going to use them. There's the Lucario Evolve. He might be going for a Guzma knockout here on the Garbodor. He's actually going to go for a Bridget. I don't know what this man's doing. He better have a way to retreat his Riolu, or I'm just going to be able to retreat and take the knockout with Jet Punch. Has the Float Stone. Okay, good. So we don't have a good way to KO this Lucario just yet. Top deck Guzma though, and that's going to be able to close out the game for us. Pretty fortunate top deck there, but our deck was pretty thin. I think we were winning this one no matter what, so it's not a huge deal. We're going to be able to close this out eventually anyways. And that's going to be that game in the bag there. Another game of BuzzGarb. We're going first in this one. Not sure we're playing against. This is a pretty sweet hand, though. Ooh, and I'm going to get to draw a mulligan. It's almost perfect. See what we get off those mulligan cards. Lily would be pretty ideal here, not going to lie. So it looks like we're playing against a Malamar deck. So we're going to have the Garb do a lot of work in this matchup. This matchup is pretty tough overall. A lot of it comes down to their field blower count. Stuff like that. Okay. So I think we treasure away the Random Receiver. Get this to check our prizes. 1 Buzz-GX. 1 treasure, 2 nest ball. I'm always fine with nest ball being prized pretty much. 1 order pad, 1 Cynthia. Already I think we figured out our prizes. Yeah, that's it. Give me the Trub. Trub comes down. Buzz comes down. Beast to the active. Yes, I think the Fighting Hero is actually better on. We should check this first. The Beast is always going active. Heads. I think we just grab a float here for the Trub. And I think the Fighting Fury should go actually on the Buzz on the bench. I don't think we need this doing more than 16. This pretty much always gets 1 shot in this matchup, irrelevant of the Fighting Fury Belt. So I think this is the best way for us to go about this. This hand kind of sucks, not gonna lie. As a follow-up hand, we really want turn 2 Garbodor, and this currently does not have it. Plenty of treasures and both Garbodors in the deck, though, so I'm not too worried about finding it next turn off of Cynthia. Maybe he even ends us. That'll help us that much better. Got a How in here. It's an interesting choice for draw supporter there. So he's playing stadiums, which means he actually might not be playing Field Blower. The last couple times I've seen the stadiums in here instead of like float zones or whatever. They're just generally not playing the oh, nice wake up there. Just generally not playing the Field Blower. I think we just commit a strong to the baby Buzzwole, give him as much power as possible once this Buzzwole-GX goes down. Generally, we're just going to Jet Punch with the first... This is getting a little scary that we didn't find the Garb. Generally, once the first Buzzwole-GX goes down... or generally, the first Buzzwole-GX will go down as our first Pokemon going down no matter what. So we don't have to be too worried about... don't have to be too worried about them, like, kind of, like, being able to KO the Trubbish or the baby Buzzwole first. I'm playing around Sledgehammer. I'm KOing the baby Buzzwole, plays around Sledgehammer because I don't have baby Buzzwole. So the big thing is that them KOing Trubbish before they KO Buzzwole-GX, but with the Malamar matchup, they're usually not able to do that very consistently. We should see a Dawn Wings here, and it's possible it knocks us out, but we're set up pretty good for a response. Just hoping, really would have been really nice to find the Garb last turn. I guess that's about it. Would have been very, very nice to find the Garbodor last turn. There's a Cynthia. Needs Malamar, Max Elixir, or discard a Psychic and double Malamar. See an Inkay. I'm hoping that's it. Stretch it probably for another Inkay. Yeah, there's another Inkay. Is that it? All right. Definitely abuse this. Now, I could go after double Inkays. I'm just going to bench a Buzz, attach to a Buzz. Like Cynthia. I'm going to leave a bench space open. Actually, I wouldn't mind putting down a Lele this turn. We need Garbodor. We're not getting it. Jet Punch. We're going to set up the Dawn Wings as best as possible. Hopefully pull the treasure here then. There's a treasure prize. Nope. I just want to find the Garbodor, man. Where are you at, Garbodor? Inkay comes up. Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to stall for a turn now because of the situation. He's going to be able to GX our Buzzwole for sure. Almost for sure this turn. It's very unlikely that he doesn't GX our Buzzwole this turn. And then that kind of will put us in an awkward spot. Stretcher. It looks like he's going to go for another Inkay. There it is. 2 Stretchers. Doubt there's any more recovery than that in here. Oh, looks like we got a dead draw. He's going to go with the Hypnosis. Tails, so we're still asleep. All I want to find is Garbodor, though. So we're going to still keep digging for that. I think I'm going to commit this energy here. So we could Guzma up another Inkay. With him drawing this poorly, I guess it wouldn't be terrible. I'm just going to go with the Garbodor, though. Hopefully I find it this time. Finally, we find the Garbodor. I'm actually going to put down Lele as well for this situation, just to get a draw supporter. Because we don't have a draw supporter in our hand. Actually, could have gone with Lillie there because I can treasure away this, and then our hand is going to be pretty thinned out. If we ever get knocked out, thin out this, we will actually take, now that we have Cynthia over Lillie, we'll take this out of our deck so we don't top deck the Trubbish. And we finally got the Garbodor set up. I guess I could have actually gotten, no, I didn't have a supporter in hand, so this is fine. All right. Dawn Wings is still definitely frightening, but at this point they're so far behind, I'm not too scared. Who knows, they might just go back in with the Hypnosis this turn. Then I'm going to hope I drop deck a Guzma or I get heads. There's Cynthia. Yeah, the reason I like getting the Lele there is I actually like sending up, once the first Buzz GX dies or gets GX'd by the Necrozma, I like sending up Lele and ending. I don't have an end here, but I'm hoping they just don't get off. They definitely just top deck the Cynthia, so I'm hoping they just wouldn't be able to get off the Moon's Eclipse's turn. Now they could get a Field Blower. There's the Hypnosis again. Tails, we're still sleeping. Hopefully a Guzma. Nope, no Guzma this time. Could actually belt the Lele and attach to Lele. No, we're gonna belt one of these. Just belt this one, I guess. Has the Strong Energy. Play the Cynthia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually don't hate. This is where I like attaching to Lele as well in this matchup. We can actually use Lele as an attacker. Or we have that option at least anyways. Excuse me. So here we should see Dawnwings GX come up and GX attack, and then we're going to respond with sending up Lele, attaching to Lele, Order Pad ideally for... Oh, a Kukui, interesting. Order Pad ideally for a Beast Ring to one of the Buzzwoles. Maybe we should have attached twice here, so that way if we had Beast Ring here, we'd have 2 and 2. That was actually probably the better way to set up our energy. Yeah, so we'll see the GX attack here from them. Still yet to see a Malamar. I wonder if they prized all 4 Malamar. Because they still have yet to see a Malamar. That's actually... That's kind of ridiculous, actually. I'm going to bench the other Lele. Could go for Guzma knockup, but I think End's the better play to go with here. Use an Order Pad. Tails. How badly do I want to attack with this Lele? Could attach Strong here for the turn instead, and then just N. Or Strong here, actually. Strong here is a little bit better, because if they KO this, I still get the Beast Ring, but if they KO one of these, I no longer get Beast Ring, don't have enough energy set up. So yeah, I'm going to attach here, and then play N, send up the Lele with the Fighting Energy. Got a Beast Ring. We're going to use that for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might just take 1 here to leave the option to attack with Lele. I don't actually hate that. I'm just going to take 1 on this one, and then we're going to retreat to Lele and pass. And then from here, it comes down to they have the Guzma, you know, and then what do I have as a response from there? If they can Guzma KO this, then I might be in some trouble. Could respond with a, probably just an energy drive, not a swing around, I don't think. Swing around doesn't even do enough to get the knockout, does it? Or 1 heads. I just got to reduce by 20. Yeah, so 1 heads isn't quite enough. Oh, Lunala, Prism Star. That's actually going to be annoying to deal with. I'm sure that's going to be coming up sometime soon. We'll have to deal with it. So yeah, really this all comes down to what they have this turn for an attack option. So that's what this whole turn comes down to. They finally found a Malamar. That took them a little while. Choice Band. So they're not knocking out. There's Dark Flash for 150, but I'm not really scared of 150. All right, we get our draw to Float Stone. I'm fine with just retreating the energy. So we'll attach here. Treat. We're not going to play N because they didn't have a great turn last turn, and we'll just hit them with the Absorption. We just need 2 more prizes to close this one out. 2 Nest Balls. They're the Nest Balls off the prizes. Definitely not what I want to see at this point. But there they are nonetheless. There's Lunala. Gotta get hit up by that. What is its first thing? Full Moon Star. Okay, Full Moon Star. Gonna get Full Moon Star, but we have 2 prizes left. We'll Knuckle Impact. That's for 1 more prize. And we have Guzma pretty much to take a prize with anything else we want. I don't expect to get knocked out this turn. It's all about if the Full Moon Star actually sets up anything that can actually attack and threaten this Buzzwole on the next turn. So it depends on what their top deck is. There's the Full Moon Star. It's probably gonna have to just be to a Malamar, and I guess if they play multiple Kukuis, that would be annoying. Oh, can I not KO this? No, I can't. Knuckle Impact takes his knockout. So I don't know why they're setting up the Lunala. Maybe they thought I Knuckle Impacted last turn. It's possible, and it's possible that it's safe. But this Lunala Prism is far from safe. Draw another Beast Ring. It's always welcome here. Put them there. Maybe I should have just taken 1, leaving the option for both these to attack a little bit cleaner. I don't really need... I'll put the Float Stone in play at this point because we need so little to just win the game. I don't want to draw into the Float Stone. And Knuckle Impact should take this knockout unless I miss something. And now they're going to have to get really creative here if they want to somehow win this game. I think it's going to have to start with N plus Hypnosis. But I'm not sure where it goes from there. I only have one Strong Energy left. I should have taken... No, I should set this up fully. This thing could always just Sledgehammer for a lot if I needed to. Yeah, so they're going to have to get really creative to somehow take a win here. There's the Hypnosis, but we have the Guzma in hand, so that's going to be us closing out this one. That's usually how this matchup goes. I just need to stick them with an N eventually, and then from there... I just need to stick them with an N eventually, and then from there, can take over the game. But if they find their field blowers, if the ends aren't that impactful when I do end them, that's what Malmarch is generally favored. It's like I need to play a card and hope they whiff. Whenever you're the deck that has to hope the other deck whiffs, you're generally not favored. And I just kind of have to hope they whiff. They don't find field blower, they don't draw well off their ends, so on. So that's gonna do it for the BuzzGarb games, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. As always, links in the description down below for my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, also all that kind of stuff. Links in the description down below. Down below in the description for that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys. Peace.